Hey, Tony, what do you think you're doing with that career choice?
Huh?
The teacher at the high school called me to tell me that my parents didn't show up for the parent-teacher conference, so I should at least call them. You can't just send in a request to go to a vocational school. What the hell are you thinking?
Is that a bad idea?
Of course!
Don't worry about the tuition. I saved up some money from my part-time job while I was in high school, and I'm planning to use it to go there on a scholarship. I want to go to a writing school.
What's so extravagant about that? You're going to work right after high school.
What? Why? I'm going to leave home. I'm not going to bother you.
It's your choice to leave home. You're going to have to pay me back all the expenses I've incurred so far in raising you, aren't you?
Expenses?
We want to devote all of our energy to our oldest son, Steve. Not only in terms of feelings, but also in terms of money. And then, unexpectedly, you were born.
What? Are you saying that I'm the child that wasn't supposed to be born?
That's right. I let you go to high school because of public opinion. Steve's going to graduate school and it's going to cost a lot more money. So I need you to go into the world and work quickly.
You want me to earn money for my brother's tuition?
That's what I mean. You're not as good as Steve. Your value is nothing more than making money, so going to school is a luxury. I don't have a dime to spend on a failure.
Oh no.
Okay, tell your teacher that you'll cancel your application for higher education and get a job. Oh, and I'll confiscate the money you've saved up from your part-time job.
What?
Steve and I were just thinking of taking a trip together. We'll use it to pay for part of the trip. The rest will go to his allowance.
No way.
What?
I've saved this up as a war fund for when I graduated and go out on my own. Who's going to give it to you?
Well, what a boy you are! I can't allow you to disobey me. Do as I say.
I absolutely hate it. Emma, I'm sorry now.
Yes, how can I help you?
I'm on my way home from my part-time job. Can I go to Emma's house now?
Huh? From now on?
I'm sorry to bother you at this hour, but I don't mind going to the door. I have something I need you to take care of right now.
I don't mind, but what is it?
I want you to keep my bank book and personal seal until I graduate.
Tony's bank book and seal? Are you talking about the military fund after graduation that you told me about before?
Yes. I was careless about this. When I told my mother that I had saved money from my part-time job to leave home after graduation, she said she would confiscate it. She said she was recruiting.
Well,
I usually carry my bank book and personal seal around with me, but if I bring them back home with me, they'll definitely be confiscated. I'm gonna confiscate it.
Could it be that you were using it for your brother or something like that?
That's right. Of course, there's no way that my brother, who's so nice to me, would agree to such a thing. That would end up in my mother's pocket. So I have to protect him at all costs. I'm sorry to trouble you, but could you keep my bank book and personal seal?
I don't mind, but are you sure you want me to do it?
Why?
Even though we are personally close, I am basically a stranger to you. I can't entrust my bank book and personal seal to someone like that. Are you sure you're okay with me?
Yeah, I'm sure, because Emma is the one I trust the most right now.
Huh?
I'm sorry to trouble you, but I need your help.
Tony, I really don't know who you are anymore.
No?
No, there's no way I'd refuse you if you trusted me that much. I will protect Tony's bank book and seal with my own body.
Thank you.
Tony! You! Where's the money you saved from your part-time job? I looked for it in the bank book, but I couldn't find it.
I knew it. You searched all over my room while I was away at high school.
Last night, you didn't want to give it to me honestly. Now, where did you hide it? I'll forgive you now if you're honest with me.
It's gone.
Huh?
I'd rather spend it all myself than having it confiscated.
Huh?
So, it's gone.
What a child are you? I can't believe you grew up to be so mean-spirited. What a shallow little boy you've become. What you're doing is nothing more than trash. You're no better than trash and I don't want you. Don't even think about waiting for graduation. Get out of this house immediately. You don't have to come back. Then I'll take it. What? If you don't need Tony there, I'll be happy to take him. Huh? Who is it? Excuse me for calling from Tony's smartphone. My name is Emma. I'm Tony's girlfriend. Huh? That failure is your girlfriend? Hey! You, be careful with your delusions. Just because I can't see your face on text, you pull out the girlfriend in your fantasy. You're an embarrassing boy. You think I'm an impersonator? A delusional impersonator. I see. You can choose not to believe me all you want, but Tony is a very talented man. My father also recognizes his ability and would like to welcome him as a founding member of the new company we're launching in a few years. Oh dear, your delusion has reached a crazy level, hasn't it? If you decide you don't need him, then you agree to let me have Tony? Yes, suit yourself. I'm going to end the text now because I'm laughing so hard my stomach is in knots. Tony, it's been a long time. It's your mother.
Huh? What do you want?
Don't be so curt with me. It's been 7 years. I thought you might be a little more emotional.
There's no such thing.
I don't think so. Oh no. Okay, so much for the jokes, and I saw you on TV. You scared me already. I heard you're the vice president of a video game company now. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Well, you can come home now.
Huh?
When can you come back?
No, I'm not coming back.
Oh, why not?
You forgot what happened 7 years ago? You tried to confiscate the money I worked so hard to save. You called me trash and kicked me out of the house before I graduated high school.
Oh, that's... they say, let a boy travel. It was my way of being a parent. The truth is, it was hard to be so hard on my sweet, sweet child. But you've grown up to be a great man and you've done your duty to your parents.
It's you I want to be filial to, though.
Huh?
After you kicked me out of the house. After he returned from his long overseas assignment, he must have asked a lot of questions about my leaving home. Mom kept making excuses and finally decided to keep quiet, but my brother revealed everything to her. As a result, my dad divorced her and my brother cut her off.
How did you know all that?
How did you know? He's working with me now.
What?
He's a scenario writer for a video game with me.
Well, so Steve's the boss then?
Nope, he's my subordinate in terms of position.
What? I can't believe my brother uses my brother as a jaw-dropper.
I didn't treat him that badly, and my relationship with my brother is good as ever.
Huh? Good?
Mom probably didn't realize it, but my brother loves me.
Huh?
And Mom was expecting you to be my brother, graduate school, get a job, a big company, and have my brother support her in her comfortable retirement. All of this is an imposition and illusion of your mother.
Pushed? Fantasy?
My brother wanted to make a living writing just like me. We used to show each other our novels and discuss them.
I beg your pardon?
That's why my brother gave up on my mom when she kicked me out along with my dad. Well, speaking of me, Emma and her dad, who I've been dating since then, picked me up, and luckily I didn't end up on the street.
Emma? Huh? From the time of the impersonation? I thought she was your fantasy girlfriend.
She's a real woman. She's the daughter of the president of a big toy company.
The boss's daughter?
Emma said she'd take me and make me a member of a new company she's launching in a few years. That's what the game company is now. Emma gave me an environment where I could study scenario writing, and at the same time she laid the groundwork for the new company. I really owe her a debt of gratitude. Emma is now the president of our game company and she's my wife.
President? Wife?
And my brother is also married. Both of them have kids.
What?
One more thing. My dad, who recently retired, lives with my brother and his family.
I haven't heard.
Oh, I wasn't going to tell you if you hadn't contacted me like this.
Huh?
How do you feel now?
Well,
The second son you abandoned as a failure, a child you didn't want. The eldest son that you loved so much but left you, and the second son that you left behind, and the third son that you left behind. They are now fathers with families of their own. Dad's on our side too.
Oh no!
If you could just see that it's all your own fault, caused by your mother's selfishness, then all would be well. But for me, now, my brother and my dad, I'm not kidding about living with you. So, this is really goodbye. Actually, I had left it unblocked until now, assuming that I would eventually receive a contact like this one. My wife Emma told me that the best way to fight back against someone who wants to pay me back is to be happy. I have been working very hard for the past 7 years. I felt like I was finally able to show that to my ex-mother. I cried as hard as I could, saying thank you to Emma for being next to me during the whole time. My mother after that. Apparently she had decided that I should be able to support her in her old age and had been spending money that was not fit for her. Now she is busy paying off her credit card bills and living on the edge of working 2 jobs at once. Naturally, I have no intention of helping her, so I hope she can live on her own without our knowledge.